Just before, if you could rewind, you just said, well, coaching, really? And then you're like, I can see myself as a coach.
I could be a coach. I can. Yeah, like coaches. I'm sorry. Eliminate the coaches.
Oh, yeah. Level 857 Video Game Podcast.
Capcom plans to start an eSports academy to train professionals, teams, and female leagues. So, I don't know how I feel. I mean, it's cool that Capcom is doing this because, training. I mean, I don't know how the training regimen is for eSports because I am definitely not a part of the eSport community.
Neither are we.
And it's funny because we've been playing games forever, and like I just never saw the appeal of the league and playing online like that. Maybe it's because of the games that I like and the games that they play. I don't connect with them. None of them. Even fighting games. I was huge. Believe me, Street Fighter 2. Like, come on. And Mortal Kombat 2, like those games, if there was eSports then, I would have been a part of that community. Damn right. I spent so much money on those games in the arcade. But now I haven't played. I think I played Street Fighter 5 online maybe one time. Like,
Same.
once.
I only played it once.
I was so mad that it was eSports.
Yeah.
Like,
well, they released the whole title early when it wasn't
finished. It was released
just for
eSports.
the eSports, the Evo eSports.
So that's how I don't feel too great about Capcom pushing so far into the eSports because when they have a title that's made for eSports, I just am away from it. I don't care much about it. But I just hope that they can release the game as a full game instead of ripping people up and bringing out an eSports version of the game. Or at least, like, how about that be free?
Yeah.
And then give us the real game when you want to play it the right way.
Right.
But
one would hope.
Yeah, it makes me feel like, Street Fighter 6 is not going to be what I want. But, I mean, like I said, I want to see how this works and how they train people, what are these courses. And, I mean, they want to do female leagues. I have noticed in eSports they have been, they focused more on female teams and stuff like that. Because, obviously gaming has been dominated by the males forever. So now they're trying to get, they're trying to make way for it to get them in there. So
everybody plays games, though.
No, now, definitely. Definitely now, yeah. But, I mean, as far as
in
general, it's like a 80-20. Like, it was a huge tipping scale. So now
it's born too early, guys.
Yeah.
That's who we knew. It took later on in life for me to actually build up enough courage to talk to girls that they play video games, too, all the time, just like we did. Just it wasn't top of mind. It wasn't like their biggest passion. It wasn't their like let out Fire 2 or something like that. They played video games too. They just they weren't open about it.
Oh yeah.
So,
no, I mean while we were growing
now
up,
they're at the forefront. Sure.
While we were growing up, you wouldn't meet a girl, and be like, they wouldn't be talking about any games. Are you kidding me? Like you would never see a girl talk about, you played the new Mario or anything, even as big as Mario. Like they wouldn't say anything. Yeah. Nowadays, they'd be like, you see the Pokemon thing, blah, blah, blah. And they'll have a conversation about it completely because they've been the generation after ours, like 90s generation or whatever, they will be more comfortable talking about, that's Sonic the Hedgehog or anything like that. You would never, ever hear a female say anything about any game ever in our generation.
No.
And now it's normal.
As far as esports, like fighting games, I'm not really big into the scene. The only thing, and I guess you can consider it esports, the Tetris, classic Tetris championship.
Tetris 99. Oh yeah,
man, I love watching that. I can watch that. I watch reruns of that. I'm so like glued into the whatever match it is.
Well, that wasn't a thing back when we were playing either.
No, it wasn't. Definitely not.
I used to get mad because we didn't get the Japanese commercials. I was like, how come they get this Dragon Quest commercial and we don't get anything? Yeah. We get terrible commercials, except for like Mario Saves the World or something.
Same with the
I used to be so jealous of that.
And the box art too. I used to hate the fact that we would get the worst end of the.
You don't like the phalanx box art?
Our box art is trash. Trash.
That's right. The phalanx.
I mean, as someone who really loves fighting games, like, this is something like if I was in my prime gaming years, this is something that I would definitely be interested in. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? Like Marvel versus Capcom, Street Fighter. Like that would have been right up my alley.
The Evo in you.
Like, it just stinks that it came so late. I mean, I could probably try, but I don't have time to train 8 hours a day.
See, that's the other thing. That's the other thing that kind of I'm not like on the fence about stuff like this because like there's a whole life to live. You know, like, do you want me to? I'm not gonna sit 8 hours a day and play a game so I could, you know, go in a tournament. You know, like, it's just something about it that just seems off to me because there's just so much. When you make a game, especially a fighting game, like I play Smash Brothers, right? But there's certain people that play the game that work out certain exploits in the game that doesn't take any talent to do, and it kind of ruins it for people that actually know how to play the game. So it's like, it's not like a sport, like a basketball, you know, I got better with my handle, this, and that. No, it's like some people work on finding out exploits of the game and, you know, become cheesy in tournaments, you know, and it's like for people that actually learn the moves of characters and stuff like that, it's like, oh, they've been playing this game all their life and they got waxed in like 2 seconds because this guy just figured out this little thing. They count frames and they realize this guy can't dodge after this move. It's like, why do you need to have a school for this shit? Like, it's like, I'm on the fence about that.
It's funny because they have coaches too.
Yeah, like coaches. I'm sorry. Eliminate the coaches. Oh, yeah. Okay, because what was it? The Video Game Awards? They had Coach of the Year.
Hustle, man. Stop it.
That's got to stop. Coach of the Year?
I mean,
stop.
The thing is, the argument is, it's like any other job. Like, instead of us going to like a regular 9 to 5 and getting paid for our work,
it's their job.
We would train
8 hours a day,
9 to 5, Monday through Friday or whatever, and go to a tournament. And if you win, you get paid. It's like, it's almost like being in an actual professional league. You know what I mean?
I
you
get $100 grand. I mean, look at
you get $100 grand for your win. Yeah, that's 3 months of work. Like, that's killing my year.
That's why I'm on the fence. It's like, because that's like, all right, if you put all that time into it and you get yourself a big old prize, all right, that shit's worth it. But a coach? Come on, man, a coach.
Well, there's going to be a school now.
Well,
yo, if there's a sport, there's got to be a coach.
Man, listen.
Come on now.
You want to be the coach? They're going to pay you.
Exactly.
Let me know what the coach gets paid.
The coach is going to get paid regardless.
Let me know what the coach gets paid.
Well, listen to this, though. Last year, all right, Fortnite, the champion of Fortnite, was how many millions? Was
it 3 million?
He was 16
like 3.2 million or something.
3.8 million or something like that.
So that's stupid. You know.
Yeah. But he was in school. Like, if you have time like that, listen, I put in mad time. I put a lot of time in games when I was little too.
Yeah. Well, that bracket, it's perfect. I mean, you ain't got nothing going on but
got all the time in the
school
world.
And video games. That's all you need.
Homework is done. All right, go back to training.
Exactly. If I could pull 3 million, dude, I have to work.
Man, actually, if I made $3 million at 16, that would ruin my life. I'd be dead by now. That would ruin my life. I don't want $3 million when I'm that young. Hell no.
That dude probably has no money left.
He's passed out, drugged out somewhere in the alley.
Parents took all the money.
Parents got the house, got the car.
That's too much money to be 16
for
that, man. Come on.
Oh, wow. And he still playing Fortnite.
He's still playing Fortnite, though.
Parents are like, you better get back.
Season 2. Season 2, man. It's all different. Yo, imagine putting in all that time and then they change a tweak and your game is ruined.
Yeah.
Listen, like doing an update. You're like, my life is over now.
Yeah.
You just changed
this is what a lot of people feel about when they have a new Smash Brothers. Like, people still play Melee because there's so many exploits and it's broken. Right. And they love it. They can't do that shit in the new ones.
Right.
So it's like, oh, why you? It's like, nah, because they got rid of the cheap shit.
Yeah.
You know, but
listen, I can't play Sheik no more. They changed
Sheik is dope. Are you kidding me? Sheik is
changed it.
Now you just don't want to learn.
No, I don't. I'm too.
I'll just pick Meta Knight and dominate. Let me see.
Moral of the story: don't play these games.
But I'd like to see where Capcom takes this. But I don't know if I will be along for the ride.
I'm curious to see what they'll do. I don't know what they'll do. I don't know what the outcome will be, but I'm curious to see.
I just want to know how much they paying them. That's all.
That's why I'm
future coach and training over here.
Capcom, I might have to apply. I'm just saying.
I can coach. I can coach Smash Bros.
Just saying.
Trust me.
They should.
There you go.
It's Marvel.
Coach.
You'd be like Ice-T. Like, hate the cops and then be a cop for 20 years.
How you gonna call me Ice-T? Like,
what
really?
It is.
Really? You're just gonna like?
You're gonna be hating, and then you're gonna be that for the next 20 years.
You're just gonna call me Ice-T on a podcast. Like, damn, man.
Just hate coaches. You said just before, if you could rewind, you just said coaching, really, and then you're like, I can see myself as.
No, I could be a coach. I can, but how much they paying though? How much they paying?
Oh man.
He's like, I never stepped on Eddie's couch. Yeah.
All right.